Morning. My name is Mark Clements, and I am a Chicago activist. And I am basically making this video in regards to the fact that, I feel as if I'm being persecuted by Layna Baylock. This is a person, because I don't want to be a part of a relationship with her. She's making up all sorts of accusations, and this is not the first time. She's done this several different times, and she's made up all of these accusations. Uh, what is her new accusations? I do not even know. But filing complaints in domestic court, wasting taxpayer dollars for things that didn't occur, and it's all a form of harassment. Harassment in the form of to try to get back at me due to the fact that I have let her know that I believe she's unstable. Uh, she's attempted suicide at least twice that I know of. This is a person that alleges that she was raped 4 different occasions. This is a person that uh, don't know how to communicate. And when you peep these serious signs, you want to get out of that relationship because it's toxic. Uh, I remember just meeting her, and it could not have been more than 3 weeks to a month after meeting her. She was trying to strong arm my daughter for the right of power of attorney, and I'm like, why is you trying to, strong arm my daughter for power of attorney? I met this person by way of Facebook, and I thought this person was a pretty cool person. I started not only seeing her use cocaine, but hearing of her past, hearing of the toxic stuff that this woman has been a part of in her life. Not only toxic with drugs, but toxic with in other relationships. At least one of her daughters was sexually assaulted by a boyfriend. And, the bottom line of it is all I can do as a person is tell a person right. How they take that, that's on them. But I'm someone that have suffered greatly. 28 years of incarceration based off of being tortured by members of the Chicago Police Department. Getting out of prison, man, I didn't have a clue what this society had to offer. And when I say I didn't have a clue, I'm being honest, not a clue. I thought that we as a people that we had come together and at least learned how to communicate. Boy, wasn't I wrong. Uh, you know, why should I be subject to things that I have not done at all? Be subject to a court system, be subject of being dragged through the mud, my name. For what? Because I don't want to be with you? In other words, this is a person, I don't know how many relationships this person was probably involved in this year alone, even with me. I don't know. But I know I started to see a whole total different side of this person that I didn't like. And this was a person who was claiming to be spiritual, but this was a person that don't exercise what she claims she wore a collar in the church. For whatever reason, she was stripped of that collar. Uh, the sister has really went through some stuff. Right now, she's on the verge of being tossed out of her apartment in Oakland, Illinois. Uh, and you and she's very demonic. I see it. I'm talking about Jezebel. Jezebel is ain't got nothing on this woman, and a lot to her. She can tell the courts that you hit her and you never did even want it. Uh, else wants it, then that's on them. But I refuse to be their when he finds himself trapped in a situation like this. It starts to expose her. You know, I started when I would go around her, I started taping everything, recording everything. I think you, the people, need to hear this and to know of her deceit. You know, she contacted me, I think that was Thanksgiving Day, and I let her know, no, I do not want this relationship. Uh, you know, if you just have one clue of the things that I have had to experience and go through with this person, you wouldn't want the relationship either. To be honest with you, some of you people probably would have demolished her, demolished her in a way, freedom, because a person is being straightforward to you and letting you know, man, I do not want to be a part of you. If you want to be a hoe, and please forgive me for saying that's her attribute. hmm Not only is that her, yes, you're going to work every day that you can meet someone, anyone, naked, talking about, yeah, she sleeps on a flea. It appears very likely as if she has like mental problems. I don't know. And I'm not trying to do no one no harm. All I'm saying is the relationship with Layna Baylock, I don't want it. And her, that means if someone tell you they don't want something, that don't mean that you go and file something in the court and claim, make up false accusations. Now you claiming to be a Christian, but you're making false accusations. And those false accusations that she's making, she's spreading them around as if it's true. See, people don't know what goes on in other people's little settings. Something mentally is wrong with this sister. I can't force her to go get no medical help. I tried to get her some medical help, but what can I do? I, I just want to be clear. I do not want this woman at all. She can swing from the ceiling on down if that's her choice. The key of it is I want peace in my life. I deserve peace in my life. Someone sitting inside of a prison for 28 years of their life for a crime that they did not commit. Want me to tell you, I was 16 years old. In 28 years, I lost. I don't need that in my life. And I'm telling her, okay, well, bam. If you don't think that communication is the foundation of a relationship, then go find you someone who would accept. That means you're going to hit the road. I'm going to hit the road. I'm going to get away from you. That I see that you're not working good common sense. Due to the fact, now, as far as this sister, what is her hit? No. Go, go. You can do whatever you do. I don't play with the criminal. I don't play with people who play with the criminal justice system. And the script flip. The bottom line of it is this. I don't want to see nobody inside of a prison. I really don't. But this sister, she got some mental problems. And I refuse to be her victim. I refuse to be her victim. Talk about issues in the relationship. One of them stable. Well, sister girl ended up calling the cops on me and telling the cops as if I wretched my back and it threatened her. The cops was there in like 2 minutes. They searched me. They didn't find anything. But I was arrested for simple assault. So after being arrested for simple assault, you sitting here and you telling me that you want a relationship in which you tried to mess my life up? The bottom line of it is I need peace and I need life. She can go. She can go. Because when me tell you the bottom line that again. Oh my gosh. Talking about creature feature. Creature feature came out like and and I'm just calling things from the perspective of what I know took place in the relationship. You know, I may be boo boo, but I'm not stupid. You know, I'm not stupid at all. So, this sister lives in Oakland. She works in McDonald's. And come on, how you gonna pay the rent in a Oakland area and you working at McDonald's? And then felt that she would weep in at one point. She had the nerves to tell me she was sleeping with a elderly person who wants to help her get a business, but he wants sex. Think about that. That's the integrity of this sister. See, you think I'm joking? I got it taped. Everything that through no criminal justice system. Please forgive me, people. It's the whole of the activist. But the bottom line of it is, wherever she come from, Lord, take her back. Reshape. The integrity of is something that this sister missed. Integrity of life is something that this sister missed. Who, she claims that she kept in a great house 10 years old then. At 14 years old, to speak, Mary, just don't think this sister had learning years within her adolescence. And I think that this sister probably made a lot. Like I say, I really don't know her. To commit suicide, that's exactly what she attempted to do, was to commit suicide. And she wanted to do it because she couldn't pay her bills. hmm So now everything is supposed to be rosy and dandy in her life, which she can pay her, and she can't. Right now, she don't have the basic services because she can't pay it. She can't pay it. So really, what I begin to peep is what they say, a floozy type attitude, behavior, possibly prostituting her body. And that's not what I need. I need somebody that is stable, someone that is loving, someone that is kind, someone that knows how to communicate. This sister don't know how to communicate. And that's the problem. When guys have went to prison and they come back out, that's what they're looking for. Someone who knows how to communicate. Not someone who, man, just take an issue and you can talk to them just as nice. And then they take that issue and the next thing they say out of their mouth, Oh, I'm calling the cops. Calling the cops for what? That's that sister's mentality, that's her ways, and it's sad. But I just wanted to put this out here. As I said, I'm going to put documentation of everything that I'm saying right on Facebook, right on other social medias, so that people can begin to see, what you want to damage me for. I'm out fighting against cops who have tortured people. I'm not hitting no women or abusing no women, talking down on no women. That ain't what I'm doing. What I am trying to do is, like anyone else, have a normal life. What I've run into is that it's a lot of people out here who suffers from mental problems. And because I didn't know society for so long and I missed out on my adolescent years, seems like I'm a magnet to those types of people. And that's what needs to stop in my life. So I'm on the what's called timeout, complete timeout, because the type of stuff that this sister is on, man, you people out here kill her very quickly. And it's amazing that this sister ain't ran into that type of a problem. It is amazing. It's almost amazing. And you have many of the activists now that are starting to whisper into Kim Fox's ear about this sister, meaning take her ass down, get her ass a shot, a pill, or whatever to help her because she's sick. Sick puppies. And that's what she is. She's sick. So what she do, she'll call you on the telephone. I have a block now, but she'll call on the telephone. And when she call you on the telephone, like anyone else, you're going to call them back. Well, I may call her 6 or 7 times before she finally pick up. So she'll use that and say, well, don't you see he called me all these times? Hold on, I'm just calling you to answer your call. Now, what you doing, how you doing it, or whatever, that's your business. That's the type of issues that brothers and sisters, once they come out of these prisons, what they have to deal with. And it's called mental illness. Some people can hide it real good. But this sister almost immediately, I say about less than a month and maybe a week into the relation, just all type of stuff started coming out about her MO. So I just want to put it out there. Layna Baylock out of Oak Lawn, Illinois. That sister is trouble. Straight trouble. Tell you another thing. The sister will sit down and holler that you don't spend time with her and I just met this sister in January. Matter of fact, like January the 13th. I've had sex with this sister over 800 times. Yep, over 800 times. How much spending together can you have? You do the math. That is ridiculous. And the sister needs to get her some help. Man, I apologize for even coming into this sister's life due to the fact that some people you can be a blessing to. Others, especially if they messing around and they didn't got demonic spirits. Jezebel, one of them good juicy ones. This sister has every sign of Jezebel. And I'm being 100% accurate in describing her. I ain't trying to put her down. I ain't trying to irritate this sister. I'm just being honest. And if I was more honest to sit people at the table and to show people the documentation and let them listen to the videos or the recordings, people are going to be like, man, I would have killed her. So people out here talking about, oh man, I love her. You don't love her because you know what she does. And if you allow someone to do what you know is wrong, you can't love them. You really hate them. You really got a death wish against them. And that's what it is. So I'm putting it out there. Matter of fact, even if you hear the sister coming my way, call the police and have this sister put into a mental hospital. I don't want her for no reason at all. Not at all. Not at all. Some people, that's how you have to treat them. Not at all. See, you're not going to uh, damage my reputation and my pride off of a lie. The only person who thinks the lie is true is her. God just shaking his head, just shaking his head. She probably out selling her body due to the fact God don't help liars. He don't help deceitful people. So when I heard the sister tell me that God was blessing her for selling her body, that's what she told me. In the name of Jesus, that's what she told me. And when I heard her advising her married friend to go out and to cheat against the spouse, I lost all respect for this sister. Because God said, whatever he joined together, let no man put asunder. hmm That means, guess what? You hear people say, what God has for me is for me. Well, that big old curse that that sister has, let her keep her own curse because she's going to have a miserable life. You can't have a good life and you're doing wrong and you know that you're doing wrong, but you're doing it for your own little selfish gain because someone don't want to be with you. hmm That is the honest to God truth. I have a daughter. I have 5 grandchildren. I don't have time for the lunacy of that sister. Most apparently, she don't know what foully means. Most apparently, when I pray that God examine the situation and that he moves speedily to her. That's like, oh no, I don't pray like that. Duh. So are we to say, God, let our enemies have reign over us? No, no. So I know something is wrong with this sister, and I'm just putting it out there. Once again, her name is Layna Baylock. Uh, she's employed at the McDonald's at 103rd and Kizzy for at least, and I think the sister's lies is going to get her caught up. I'm not Brian Banks. My name is Mark Clements, and I'm out here to help people who have been wrongfully convicted. And I'll be damned if I allow the devil and his agent to come and, like Peter Cottontail, to try to affect me. No. I'm going to stand on the side of integrity in the name of Jesus. Thank you, and God bless you. hmm Yeah. I'm trying to end it now. I'm trying to end it now. If I can find where the end button is. Okay, live chat. None. Let's go here. Normal. This should be. What about up here? Okay, let's try it now. Yes. So God bless you. Pray for me. Pray for me. Want me to tell you, I have problems, but I'm not so dogmatic and so naive to lie on someone, put them down, abuse someone, mistreat them. That's not me. Not at all. And I'll be damned if I sit back and I let someone keep doing the same mess to me over and over and over like I'm dumb, stupid, and retarded. Thank you. God bless you.